So Black Friday is on its way, but is it worth it? Hey everybody, it's Aidan here from Everyday Tech. Before we get going, if you could subscribe to my channel, I would be eternally grateful. And if you could get to the end of the video and give it a like, I would like it even more. So in a few weeks, we'll be checking out all the deals that can be had in what will be no doubt the biggest sales event of the year, Black Friday. And stick with me and I'll show you how to get the best out of the sales and how to avoid the pitfalls. But remember, shop with caution, because not everything is as it seems. So first things first, negotiating an online store can be very different to actually shopping in an actual store. But there are certain things that apply to both. And the most important thing, which I'll start with, is know what you want. One of the biggest mistakes people make in Black Friday, they get buyer's remorse. Basically, you buy an object, afterwards you regret it, because you either don't need it or you've paid too much for something you didn't want. So when you go out shopping, have in mind what you want to buy and try not to deviate from that unless you think it's really necessary. One of the biggest mistakes is making purchases that you do not need or want and having that buyer's remorse. It is so easy to get swept up in the whole sales experience, whether you're online or in a store, because you feel pressured into buying. It's time limited, you think you're getting a great deal, but it's not always the case. Secondly, know your limit. If you're going out to buy a TV and you've got a budget of £500 or $500, stick to that budget. If you see a TV for £1,000 or dollars and you think, wow, that's a good deal because it was £2,000 or dollars, I should get that one. No, don't. Because you are overstretching your budget and you're spending double, even though your mind's thinking, well, that's half price, that's good value. No, it's not. If you have a budget in mind, stick to it. You will regret it after the fact. It may seem like a good purchase at the time, but you will regret it in the long term. And if you've seen a TV that you really want, and I'm just using TVs as an example, and you can't afford it, then wait. Don't buy one at all and save up, because more often than not, these deals can be had throughout the year. They're not just limited to Black Fridays, and in some cases you can get better deals throughout the year than what is offered on Black Friday. Another thing you can do is do your research. So when you know what you want and you know how much you roughly want to spend, think about how much it has been on sale for in the past. And a good app for that is Price Spy. I'll put a link down below in the description. And this will give you a rough cost of how much it is now and how much it has been in the past. So if it has been cheaper in the past, the likeliness of it is it will be that price again in the future. And as a rule of thumb, technology does get cheaper anyway as time goes on. So just bear that in mind. And lastly, shop around. Don't assume that all sales are the same. Sometimes you can go to the manufacturer themselves and get a great deal, and they can offer incentives such as interest-free installment plans, which may be beneficial to some. And check through your work. Does your employer offer employee benefits such as discounts at certain retailers? Because I do get some benefits through my employer, which, for example, Currys is a UK retailer, and I can get 10% off there, and that would be on top of any existing sales. And don't be swayed by the percentage discount. Just because something says that it's 70% off, it doesn't mean that it was ever the original, let's say £100 down to 30. Quite often it was never at the recommended retail price, and I was not caught out. I bought a printer last year and I got it off Amazon and it was £30, just over £30 with 70% off. But before I bought it, I just Googled the part number and I did find out that the normal price was £39 anyway. So there was never any question in my mind that that printer was ever £100. But it did catch my eye and it looked like a fantastic deal, but I was able to find out that it was never that price to begin with. So just bear in mind that the discounts that you're getting aren't always accurate. So be safe in the season sale and just remember what I've said and you'll be fine. Don't overspend, don't end up buying things that you do not need, and do your research. So if you found this helpful, please give me a like, and if you've really found it useful, then please consider subscribing to my channel. And guys, I'll see you soon. Bye.